Hey, how you doing? It's Pete. Just wanted to say hi. I'm waiting for my car to get serviced today, so I'm going for a nice long walk by myself. It's nice and sunny out here. You know what? That might be the topic of my next podcast. So, hey, how you? Hey, how you doing? There you are again. Nice to see you again. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining me today on another one of my video podcasts from my mobile office over here. And just like my little trailer teaser I did the other day said, the next podcast is going to be about getting your car serviced and maintenance. So, oh, by the way, before I even get into it, I left my car to get serviced, and it was a good chance for me to get out and have a nice long walk, right? While I'm waiting for the car, I went, by myself out in a nice sunny day, nobody around me. I was going around, had a nice long walk. It was a couple hours. I did I think my little app thing said it like 10,000 steps, man. It was amazing. But, which is a good thing to do, because that way, because of this never-ending lockdowns over here, I'm eating like a pig, I'm drinking like a pig, and cocktails and junk food, and my physique has gone to complete shit. So anyway, it was good to get that really long walk in. And then I come back, and my daughter is, FaceTiming her friend over there, which she does all the time. And, I told my daughter, hey, I did 10,000 steps today. And my daughter's friend is one of these kids who has to, everything's a competition, man. I'm saying, yeah, I went out for 10,000 steps today. And her friend is like, oh, but my mom did 10,000 kilometers the other day. I know, she probably meant 10,000 kilometers. Well, you went around the fucking world twice or whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But it seems like I'm always competing with my daughter's friends' parents involuntarily. Anything that I do, they can do better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But so I took my car in to get serviced, and it was I took we have a couple cars. We have a muscle car, and then we have just a regular, 4-door sedan. So I just took the car out to, usual shit, oil change, alignment, that kind of stuff. So this is why, I left the car with the guys and went around the neighborhood of the garage there, the shop, and got, a good walk in there. But took the car in, oil change, and, the usual shit. Rotate the tires, give it all a check. The lube and filters and alignment. That's all. It was a couple $100, actually. It was pretty good. But, fuck, man. I mean, compared to my other car, which is a muscle car, oh my God, the amount of... The cost on those two cars is astronomical, the contrast in cost. I had to do a complete brake job, brake and rotors and everything on the muscle car. Just the cost for that was what the 4-door sedan would be for fucking trade-in value, man. It was like several thousand to fix the brakes and the rotors on the one car, and the other car, that's what it's worth, several thousand. Anyway, but yeah. So you take a car and you get serviced, and wow, that you go in there, and every time you go in there, I realize that, it is a business. They're there to make money. They have to make money, or otherwise what the fuck they in business for? And also it's a good thing that they check over the whole car, to make sure that the car is fine. It's safe to drive, and if something is going to go, then I hope they find it so that I can replace it, right? Or repair it. But, wow, they always find something. I've never taken a car to a garage, even if I think something is there, or even just for like a regular maintenance, or just sometimes I get paranoid. I've never brought any of my cars to a garage And they said it's perfectly fine. Of course, why the fuck would they? No, we don't want your money. You know, your car is fine. Go away. Don't give us any money. I understand. But man, you know, sometimes I could drive a car for 10 years straight without ever getting it serviced. I don't recommend you do that. I'm just exaggerating my point over here. And the car works fine, seems to run fine, no noises, no performance issues, perfectly. The day that I take that car in somewhere to get it serviced, that's when they would say, oh my God, it's a good thing you brought it in because that part was about to blow on you tomorrow and your car would have fucking exploded in. Anyway, I know that's what they do. But, yeah, I mean, you know, taking your car in to get serviced, especially after the winter, you know, and, you know, get new tires and you get the oil changed and whatever, you know, unlike some people who, you know, I've had friends who they never even fucking pop the hood of the car. It's like my dad used to say when I started driving, when I first started driving, say, hey, once in a while, pop the hood, make sure the fucking engine is still there. Don't just get in the car and fucking drive it. Yeah, never putting gas in it, never putting oil in it, never. I was a teenager, let my father do all that shit. But I've known people who, they don't check nothing, man. This one friend, he finally took his car in to get oil changed after like fucking 2 years or whatever it was. And they said that I don't know how the fuck that engine was running. There was zero oil in the motor. Zero. I mean, the dipstick was dry. The mechanic was in shock. It's like, there's no fucking oil in here. You just got grease on some of the parts. I don't know how the fuck this engine is even running. By the grace of God or something, man. It's some voodoo spell or something. But yeah, I try and do that. You know, I try to get all the cars serviced, to keep up with the maintenance. You have to, right? And again, oh my God, it depends on what kind of car you have. Again, you know, I have 2 cars. One is just a regular run-of-the-mill, you know, 4-door family sedan. And then you got this thing here. This thing here. Oh my God, even fucking anything, man. Even a fucking car wash probably is more expensive than anything. Anything. Oil change, brakes, filters. You know what? It's called asshole tax, right? It's called luxury car or sports car or muscle car, which is asshole tax. I understand. You want that kind of a car, you're going to have to fucking bleed money for it, buddy, regardless of what's wrong with it. And if something major is wrong with it, God fucking save your soul, man, because, whoa. But, yeah, so that's what you got to do. But when I take my cars in, whatever car it is, when I take my cars in, then, you know, instead of going back home, even if they tell me it's going to take several hours or whatever it is, instead of going back home and continuing to sit on my fat ass, I go for walks, right? You know, I go for walks around the neighborhood, and, you know, I listen to my, I got my phone with me, I listen to my own YouTube channel, which is, you know, so I listen to my YouTube stuff, or I listen to music or other comedian stuff. So, you know, it's a good thing. I'm walking around, and then a little while ago, you know, I downloaded one of those apps, the pedometer, whatever the fuck it is, that step app, right? That tells you how many steps you're taking, how many calories you're burning, what you have to do to reach a certain level. I got a good 10, maybe 20 pounds to kill. These lockdowns have fucking destroyed me, man. And it's like, I'm just, you know, you got nothing to do, nowhere to go, you're fucking pissed off, you get depressed, and you sit at home, and you eat like a fucking pig, and you drink like a fucking pig, and there you go, and all of a sudden, you know, your body goes to shit. And when you get to your later 40s and earlier 50s, it's easier to put the fucking weight on, and it's impossible to get it off, right? So, I've probably... You know, that was a good couple hour walk over there, the 10,000 steps. I probably already negated that because I came back home, I had a cocktail, I had a steak. It's like I never even fucking did it. But, you know, it's good because, you know, it's good to do something sometime. You know what I mean? And sometimes you go for walks with the family, with my kids. But, So that's what I did. I was running around. They gave me a call when the car was ready. I walked back to the shop and picked up the car, and there you go. So that was when I take my cars to get serviced, one or the other. That's when I have my big workout. I call it a workout because I know that I'm gonna have a couple hours to walk around. My fucking feet are killing me. I got blisters on every fucking all of my toes. But you know what? No pain, no gain, as they say, right? You gotta do something you gotta do something. You can't sit on your ass all the time. I'm doing that right now. I'm sitting in my mobile office. This is my car. I'm safe. Nobody's around here. All my windows are up. I got the AC on. And I can do my podcast. I can do my show. And I hope that you like my shows. I hope you like my podcast. And if this is the first time that you're checking it out, obviously it must be on YouTube. But subscribe. You like my stuff? If you like it, like my videos and subscribe. I would appreciate it if you subscribe. Because, the more people know about it, the more people see it, maybe the more people like it, and then we all become a big, happy, funny family. And, and I would appreciate it forever, and I'll be, oh my God, I love all my fans. I love all my fans, and the more I get, the happier everybody is. And then I'm going to give you, I'm working on my shows all the time. If you go back to my older shows, I'm kind of proud of myself because I've improved a lot. The older ones were, well, of course, right? And you start something, and the more you progress, the better they get, I think. But subscribe. You can contact me on Twitter at RealPeteNero. And again, I hope you're all doing amazing. I hope you're all doing well. You feel well. You're taking it easy. And thanks for joining me on my video podcast. I love you guys so much.